All right, so I am currently short because I do think that price wants to go lower. I just saw a comment from Neil saying that it's still playing audio and looping everything you say. It's fixed now, right? Neil? All right, glad to hear that it's fixed now. And let me get rid of this. I don't know. I'm thinking, what are the odds that it's gonna squeeze up? Yeah, I mean it's possible. It's possible. We'll see how this 15-minute uh, candle closes. We also have the last hour macro coming in 2 minutes. So now the question is it going to cause price to go higher or lower? There's going to be a aggressive move that is going to potentially start in the next 1 minute and 15 seconds or so. So I do want to see this candle close a bear candle on the 15-minute. That will give me more confidence in my short, and I don't want a close above this yellow box. So we have about 17 seconds remaining, and this would be good if it closes a bear candle. Okay, I think I'm liking what I see. That was good for the bears on ES. Now we have a low 2. We have a parabolic wedge, a double top with a 43. when 68 traded below 67, that was a L1, and then 69 made a new 5-minute high, and 70, I believe, traded below. So the low of 70 is 77.50, and then the low, well, it's actually, the sell has not been triggered yet. But now what I want the bears to do is I want them to trade one tick below 69. And this on ES, this brown box, or this wheat box, is the new week opening gap from November 3rd. It was support here, 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 and now is it going to become resistance? Well, it was resistance on 42 and 43, and now is it going to continue to be resistance? And it's also on NQ. It is at the open of the day. On ES, open of the day is about 4 points higher. So we'll see. But I mean, if it goes higher, I don't think it's gonna go that much higher. On the 1 minute, I do like this last bull candle before this swing low. If we do get a sell-off on NQ, this area is going to act as support. And Thumb, you had asked on my short, why did I take profit? Here it was because on the 15-minute chart, you probably can't see this line right here, but this is a volume imbalance on the 15-minute chart. So the close of this candle and the open of this candle, there is a gap. So there is a volume imbalance right here. The close of this candle is 143.50, and the open of this candle is a 143.75. So there is a 1 tick difference between the close of this candle and the open of this candle, which makes it a volume imbalance, and it uh, NQ found uh, uh, found support at this volume imbalance. It's also about 50% of the tail of this candle. I do think today, best case scenario, if we do make a new low of the day and NQ closes on this low, it will probably get to this new week or this new week opening gap from October 13th, which also lines up with the with this bear candles, which is on order block. So I wouldn't be surprised if today, if if NQ does sell off, it's gonna test the open of this candle, which is 15.126, and on the 60-minute, the open of this candle is the same, 15.126. So if we do get a sell off, it could potentially test the open of this candle. So on ES, okay, so we'll see how this candle closes. If this candle closes a strong bear candle on ES, I think the momentum is going to be to the downside. And I like on ES, we have the 200 right here, this red line. So it may want to test that one more time. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes and 45 seconds before this 15-minute candle closes, and I do want this 15-minute candle to close a bear candle. When I went short here, my target was this new week opening gap, and so let's see if we get there. So we do have On ES, there's the 5-minute 20 EMA that may act as temporary support. And I'm hoping that there are going to be buyers, bulls, who are going to buy this 20. But hopefully there isn't enough of them and market collapses and take out the low of the day. So far, I mean, price is at the market is at my entry price, and on NQ 5-minute electronic trading hours is finding support at this red line, which is the 200. So it was support here, support here, support here, support here, and then price collapsed below it, and now price got above it. So now the question is this a false breakout above the 200? That's this is also something that I'm keeping my eyes on. Okay, so it's starting to move in my direction, which is good. And I like that the first move is to the downside. When I say the first move when the last hour macro started. The last hour macro, it started at 3:15. So it started at around bar 70 bar 70. So I like that as to the downside. So the momentum should continue to the downside unless something crazy happens, which is a possibility. But so far I'm feeling good about my short. And so we'll see. Price does seem, is going, price is consolidating at the open of the day. So it's possible that it stays here for the remaining of the day. On the daily chart on NQ, bulls do want to get to these highs, to the high from October 12th. I think that is where the market is trying to get to. But after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bull consecutive days, the market may want to take a break. The bulls may want to consolidate before gunning for these highs. But most likely for the remaining for the rest of the day, it's probably just going to go sideways to down. It would be nice if it goes to the downside. Okay, let me take a look at the 15-minute candle. So I don't like that this candle has a bull body. I would have liked for it to have a bear body. And on ES has yet, it may want to test the open of the day since it's so close by. So yeah, it's possible that it could go higher. So we'll see. We shall see. I mean, I at least want the Bears to get to this yellow box on NQ. That's why I have my take profit a couple of points above it. Because if it does collapse down, it's likely that it's gonna find support here, at least temporarily. And I'm also keeping my eyes on the dollar index, and the dollar index is going um the dollar index is going higher. So this is a 5-minute chart of the dollar index, and it's going higher after on the daily chart it tested this fair value gap, and it tested about 50% of this bear candle. So the dollar index is bullish on the day, and if the dollar index is bullish, that means the indexes, the indices should be bearish. So we'll see if that pans out. But I definitely don't like that on ES 72 found support at the 20 EMA. No, I'm looking at the 1 minute. On ES. Let me see. If the 1 minute closes above yeah, I think we're gonna go higher. I think. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this short. I should have just been happy with the money that I made today. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I say that, it doesn't make sense to, if you're not already short or long, I wouldn't initiate a new trade at this point because it could just go sideways for the rest of the day. In fact, I may kill my trade soon. Yeah, I'm tempted to kill my trade because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. When I went short, I was hoping, or I was expecting it to aggressively start going down, but now it's just consolidating. Let me see on the 1 minute chart. Let's see if we get a close below this 1 minute candle, because this is the last bull candle in a swing low before price broke above it. So is acting as this is the 1 minute, so this is like really dialing in, but it's acting as support so far. Let's see if we get a 1 minute close below it. If we do get a 1 minute candle close below it, it will attack these lows and maybe these lows. Yeah, yeah, I want to see a 1 minute close below this yellow box, which is the range of this bull doji. But it's looking like it's just going sideways. And the dollar index, I'm watching it on my other monitor. The dollar index is pushing higher. So this is what the dollar index is doing. This is a 5 minute chart of the dollar index, and it's pushing higher, and is nowhere on the daily chart, is nowhere rear or nowhere near resistance. So wow, this yellow box, this bull candle is acting as support. So on the 5 minute on NQ, we have a bear candle, which is good for the bears, but tails, and it's at above the 20 and at the open of the day. On ES, it keeps finding support at the 20. So I'll say that it's best to be flat at this point. Yeah, I wouldn't initiate any position. In fact, I'm tempted to close out my position. Yeah, I'm tempted to close out my position, but I just don't want it to collapse. And I was already positioned, and I don't get paid for all the time that I spent waiting. Yeah, at this point, it's just going sideways. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are we gonna get? Can we get a close? Can we get a 1 minute close below this yellow box? If we do, okay, cool. Here we go. Okay. So it took out the stops below here and below here. Wow. Still no close. No close below this yellow box. That's interesting. So we have about a minute before this 15-minute candle closes. I would like for it to close a bear candle. I think if it closes a bull candle, I'm gonna close out the trade. I definitely wanted to close a bear candle. Come on, bears, let's close this 15-minute candle. A bear candle. All right, cool. Looks like it's gonna close a bear candle. Yeah, I'm not liking all this sideways action, so I'm just gonna try to get out right here. A test of this week opening gap which is 86.25. So I'll put it at 87. Yeah, I don't think it's, if it was gonna go lower, it should have already went lower. So I rather not be in it. I got my profit target right here. I just want to exit this trade because I don't like that this is going sideways. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my stop one tick above this 1375. Yeah, so if it goes higher, it could just take me out. It's either gonna stop me out here above the high of this candle, or it's gonna get to right here. Can we get a close below this yellow box? I'm just gonna
Order filled.
kill the trade. I just don't like what it's doing. Yeah, I don't like that. It can't close below this yellow box, and it's probably just gonna go sideways for the rest of the day. Overall, this was a good day. But I lost about $8 from the profits that I made this morning. So this wraps up this live stream. I hopefully was helpful, productive. I feel like nothing happened. It just went sideways. All right, I will see you guys on the next stream or the next video that I post. Peace.